What's up? It's the second week, guys, of our Royals Weekly Talk, where we're going to go over everything that happened in the past week of Royals baseball. And we're going to go ahead and get right into this. We start off with where we left off last week in Game 3 in the Baltimore series on our road trip, where we just left off losing the first two to Baltimore and getting swept by Miami. Well, no surprise, we got swept again on this road trip. First time since April 2017, we got swept on our road trip altogether. We got swept by the Rangers and the White Sox. Seventh sweep this season. Already ties all of last year. We lose 11-3 to Baltimore. Next up, Game 1 versus Cincinnati. We start a new series. This time at home. Dairon Blanco makes his season debut as Jackie Bradley Jr. gets designated for assignment and sadly gets cut from the Royals. Wasn't a great batter this year, but his defense was excellent. Hey, good news! Zack Greinke on the mound, so we expect at least the Greinke special. In this game, I was watching this game, I was like, Greinke needs a gold glove. He took a 107-mile-per-hour fastball, caught it right in his glove, and threw it to first base for a catch him and throw him double play. MJ Melendez, 2 outfield assists in that game, threw one runner out at second and threw another runner out at third. Chapman in the game as well had a 1-2-3 inning in the 8th. All of them are Ks. And then later on in the 9th, the Reds score a run. They take a 4-3 lead, and guess what happens in the 9th? The GOAT, Salvador Perez. Vote that man to the All-Star game right now. It's a game-tying home run off of Farmer and ties it up. We go to extras. The Royals had bases loaded and fall short. They lose 5-4 in 10 innings against the Reds. The losing streak continues. They went 1-for-14 and with runners in scoring position. Game 2 in Cincy. Let's see if things change. Oh, crap. Jordan Lyles is on the mound. I think we know how this one's going. He gives up 5 runs in the second inning. He threw 36 pitches. I think we already know how this one's going. Bobby Witt Jr. did clutch up, hit a 2-run homer in the 3rd, made it a 1-run game. So, at least it got close. And then Lyles, he always does this. He starts the game off bad and then goes on a good stretch of some good time. Retires 14 in a row. Overall, the Royals did retire 16 in a row as Jackson Kowar retired 2 straight. Bottom of the 7th inning, the Royals had the bases loaded. Massey and Dairon Blanco both walk. Drew Waters was hit by a pitch, and then Salvi and Perez both strike out, inning over. Another loss, another 5-4 win, another 5-4 loss to Cincinnati. And at that point, we are now the worst team in baseball as the Oakland A's had their winning streak. Game 3, Cincinnati trying to avoid a sweep. We start the game. Perez leaves the game, hit by a pitch on his hand. He leaves the game, does not return. Day-to-day, left-hand contusion. Daniel Lynch, proving that he sucks. Allows 4 homers in the game. 3 of those were in the 5th. 2 of them were back-to-back. I guess a couple of big key plays. Couple of triples, one by Michael Garcia and one by Dairon Blanco. I know you don't really care. This game was a blowout. At least Daniel Lynch went 7, but that game was a blowout. Royals had 15 hits, so you wouldn't think with the amount of hits they had, they would have blown out. 14 runners left on base. Royals lose a 9th in a row, 7-4 loss. They get a day off on Thursday. They probably lost that 10-0. Game 1, first of the Los Angeles Angels. Hey, good news, the ace, Brady Singer's on the mound. It wasn't his best day, but it wasn't his worst day either. Salvi did not play, so it wasn't a good sign. So that's 2 days off. Had the day off, and now Salvi's not playing again. 3rd inning, the Royals had a chance to tie it 1-1, but we suck with runners in scoring position. We overall went 0-for-5 in runners in scoring position that game. 6th inning, weird situation. Coach Quintrero went out and with the trader Kyle Fisher, thinking something was wrong with Brady Singer. It ended up just being there was a hole in the mound. Both the Angels pitcher and Brady Singer were both having problems with it, and in the middle of the pitch, in the windup, Brady Singer kind of tripped on it. Wasn't hurt or anything, just it was a situation, but Singer ended up being okay. Singer does go 5 1/3, gets 5 Ks, 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks. Not bad for Singer. The Royals have reliever Jose Cuas come in, and the runs start to rain down. MJ Melendez just physically mentally in the 8th inning, got defeated by the umpire on a bad call. Royals, like I said, 0 for 5 in runners in scoring position. The Royals lose 3-0, and the losing streak continues. Now 10 games in a row. And now our recent game Saturday. I will be at the game here today. You guys are going to the Kauffman Stadium. Just feel free to say hi. Game 2 versus LA Angels. Salvador Perez has returned, so he's back in the lineup. Samad Taylor making his major league debut. In the 2nd inning, we're just gonna allow LA to hit homers. They hit 2 in the 2nd. They hit another one in the 6th with Shohei Ohtani hitting an absolute missile into center field over 430 feet. Now, in the 4th inning, MJ Melendez did tie the game with a 2-run homer on a 3-2 slider. That was his 6th home run of the season. And then the 5th inning, the Angels come back and just take the lead 4-2. They end up going up 8-2. Myers, he goes 5+. For Michael Myers, that's pretty good. I wrote down here in my notes that L incoming. I didn't expect what's going to happen next. 7th inning, the Royals have a 3-run inning. RBI doubles from Drew Waters and Bobby Witt Jr. Makes it a 3-run ball game. 8th inning, bases loaded for the Royals. And for the second straight inning, Lopez, Taylor both walk. Drew Waters hit by a pitch. RBI single from Nick Pratto. Makes it 8-6. Bobby Witt Jr., 2 RBI doubles. 2 RBI single. Makes it a tie game, 8-8. Salvi ends up striking out. Melendez ends up flying out, inning over. 9th inning, late inning walks, close game, spells not good. Trout RBI single makes it a 9-8 game. Bottom of the 9th, Edward Olivares singles. Dairon Blanco comes in a pinch run. He steals 2nd on an error throw. He gets to 3rd on an error. He scores on an RBI single from Maikel Garcia. Tie game at 9-9. Garcia steals 2nd. Sack bunt by Nicky Lopez. That's the 1st out. Garcia 3rd, 1 out. And you know what happens? I told you about the guy making his major league debut. Samad Taylor walks it off. RBI single. First major league hit. The losing streak is over. The Royals come back from 8-2 and win. And end the 10-game losing streak. We get to raise the W up in the air. The Royals end the losing streak on Saturday. And yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys. Peace.